What's going on, guys? It's your boy Weaponized EX back again with another upload. Today we're actually going to be going over my top 3 favorite warm-ups on Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That's something I've kind of been getting into lately, is just warming up a little bit before I play. It just kind of gives you the opportunity to start out a little bit, warm, a little bit hot on the sticks before you kind of just jump in and start playing games. That's something I kind of started doing recently. I wasn't really one of those players that like to necessarily do warm-ups or whatever before I played. I would always just be like, nah, I'm good, I'm just gonna hop in and play a few games. But it's actually been helping out a lot lately. So these are 3 warm-ups that I like to do. I have one for ARs, one for subs, I have one for snipers. And one thing you'll notice, I pretty much just do the standard thing a lot of people do. They'll do like bots. The maximum amount I think is 6 set to recruit. I like to do that, and I do like to use a few different maps, but I will mostly stick to the gunfight maps because you'll notice they're a little bit smaller, so it actually forces more engagements, and that's kind of the whole point, is to just get those gunfights over and over again and kind of get those repetitions in. And I don't know, something about just seeing yourself hitting those shots over and over and over again just kind of puts you in the right frame of mind to kind of hop on and have some great games. So if you guys get anything from this, or find anything interesting, definitely leave a comment, leave a like, maybe put in the comment section some of the things you like to do to warm up, or whether you think warming up is even like necessary. But let's go ahead and get into it. So to warm up with the AR, one of my I think this is my go-to. I do a few different ones, but Speedball is actually my go-to for ARs. One of the reasons why is just that right there. I like to jump this angle and B-hop, to literally just practice B-hopping and shooting with the AR. You don't really need to do too many movement kind of glitches and things with the AR. You really just want to be holding head glitches, holding power positions, and shooting. But me personally, for my playstyle, I do like to use a little bit of movement with the AR, just because you will get surprised, you'll get flanked, you'll get pushed by those kids with subs up close. So I kind of like to have a map where I can kind of sit on these head glitches straight back and forth and work on just hitting those shots, and work on like pre-aiming angles and stuff, but also just to kind of be in a situation where I will, every gunfighter so, get pushed up close, where I've got to do a slide cancel, I've got to jump, I've got to duck, I've got to drop shot, or something like that, and just kind of like get myself into that rhythm of not only hitting those distance shots, but also then getting pushed close up and then having to like do a little movement, get a quick snap or 2, back out, re-challenge, switch positions, go back to a head glitch, catch a guy pushing, just the kind of stuff that you're gonna be doing basically with the AR, but also still getting that movement practice in as well. Okay, so when I'm warming up with a submachine gun specifically, I like to warm up on Pine, the gunfight map. 2 main reasons why I like specifically this map. I don't know what it is with the bots, or if it's something with their routes or what. I feel like on this map particularly, you end up getting these really close gunfights. I don't know if it's just the way the bots work on this map. It seems like they don't really see you when you're far away for some reason. Like they always just will be right next to you before they see you and actually start shooting. So you can run around and just get a bunch of like really close gunfights. But I feel like for the sub, it's just really important. That's for the most part is what you're going to be doing. Like if you take this route on the outside, then you will get those longer ranges. So it's kind of like on one side of the map, it's more short gunfights. On the other side, you kind of do get those long ranges. So you kind of get a nice little mix. Also, what I like is just the way the terrain is on this map. It's kind of like uneven. There's like rocks and bushes and twigs and a bunch of like just crap everywhere. So honestly, like I feel like that really helps. And me, I'm one of those people, like I'm constantly bumping into stuff in games. So that's kind of something I've been working on lately. It's just my sense of spacing with stuff. And I feel like with all the foliage on this map, it kind of messes with you a little bit about like exactly where things are. Like I just bumped into that tree right there. So I've kind of been like just warming up on this map lately, just to kind of almost like help my spatial awareness a little bit, and just be able to really kind of just hone in on having good movement with the sub, and really hitting those shots perfectly at close range, and then even still being able to get a few mid-range shots in as well. So now this is probably my favorite warm up to do. Whenever I'm probably gonna be like sniping that day, what I like to do is just warm up on this map, Docks, and then there's, I would say about like 3 good reasons I like to warm up on this map. The first one being you can see like just how close to me like everyone is. Again, that's why I warm up on the gunfight maps. It just makes it so that you're constantly shooting. But I think that's super important with the sniper, just for the reason that I specifically practice to like get my quick scopes up and warm up on quick scoping. I know a lot of people like to quick scope. A lot of people that like to kind of hang back and, you know, snipe, and they'll be like, you know, hey, that's what sniper's supposed to do. I'm supposed to hang back and hold angles, which I mean is great, but in matchmaking, games are usually really chaotic. So I feel like to be a complete sniper, you really got to get good at sniping people at close range, which for the most part means you're going to be quick scoping. So that's definitely one of the reasons why I like to use this map. You get a lot of quick scope opportunities. You kind of have to practice centering at different ranges. There's like a lot of almost like verticality here, because you have guys up high, you have guys down low, you have guys who are transitioning from up high to down low, from down low to up high. So you can kind of just practice on centering at different levels and just snapping and hitting those quick shots. I mean, you know, everybody likes to snipe and everything, but it's, you know, it's not sweet when you're getting flanked by like 3 guys with submachine guns or shotguns or whatever. But it is pretty fun when you can snipe all of them. And I do have a couple clips where I do that. Definitely gonna be uploading more clips and things like that in the future. But yeah, this is just one of my favorite maps to warm up the sniper on. As far as a sniper class, I'll load up a Kar 98 with like the long barrel basically, and just the default scope or a sniper scope, and just like run around with it. Really not too much more to it than that. It's just a really great way to kind of warm up and just, like I said, shoot at different elevations, get those gunfights where people are really close to you. You kind of have to like get those quick reactions. You have to level off and hit those shots at different, you know, ranges and different levels. Even like just right there, those like 3 different levels I was shooting at. Like dude was up high, dude was standing, dude was crouching. Like, and that's kind of what you want to get used to doing. If you're going to be using a sniper, you just want to be a complete sniper and be able to like hard scope and hit those easy shots, but then also be able to hit some drag scopes every now and then, and be able to hit your quick scopes as well for when you're getting pushed up close. But I mean, that's going to do it for this video. Those are my top 3 warm-ups that I do. Yeah, recently I've been just kind of warming up and everything before I play, and I find actually it's been helping a lot. When you kind of like don't have to have those first few games where you're kind of jittery and your shots kind of like, you know, maybe a little bit shaky, it definitely helps you just get into the flow of playing and just kind of like start off kind of hot, you know, a little bit hotter on the sticks or a little warm on the sticks. So that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely, you know, leave a comment, maybe talk a little bit about, you know, what are some of your favorite ways to warm up, or if you warm up or not. Definitely drop a sub too, would greatly appreciate it. Gonna have a lot more content coming for you guys in the future. But yeah, it's gonna do it for this video. If you can't be good at it, or at least better than all people who don't warm up before they play. Weapon ICX, I'm out.